Hello everybody, welcome, come on in, have a seat. Are you hungry? I'm always hungry. Hungry for new places, new faces, and definitely new food. You know, there's something truly magical about packing a bag, not quite knowing what you're getting into, and just going. It's that little spark of adventure, that feeling that the world is this giant, wonderful menu, and all you have to do is decide what to order next. We spend so much of our lives in our routines, our comfortable little bubbles, but the real flavor, the real spice of life, it's out there just waiting for us to take that first delicious bite. And that's what we're doing today, friends. We're going on a little journey together, you and me. We're going to pull back the curtain on some of the world's best-kept secrets. These aren't the places you see on every postcard plastered all over your social media feeds. No, these are the hidden gems, the underdogs, the quiet corners of the globe that are absolutely bursting with life, with color, with stories, and, you guessed it, with incredible food. It's in these places, off the beaten path, where you find the real connections. It's where a simple meal can turn into a conversation, and a conversation can turn into a lifelong memory. So, for 2025, let's make a pact. Let's promise ourselves to be a little more curious, a little more daring. So get your virtual passport ready because we're about to stamp it in some truly amazing places. Are you ready? I hope you're hungry for adventure because we have a 10-course meal of destinations lined up for you. This isn't just a list, it's an invitation. Let's get this incredible, edible journey started. First stop, coming right up. Number 10, the Faroe Islands, Denmark. Okay, first up we're heading north, way north, to a place that looks like it was ripped from the pages of a fantasy novel. The Faroe Islands. It's this tiny, rugged archipelago floating in the middle of the North Atlantic, somewhere between Iceland and Norway. It's technically part of Denmark, but believe me, it feels like a world all its own. The first thing that hits you is the green. It's a green so vibrant, so electric, it almost looks like it's plugged in. And the cliffs, oh my goodness, they just explode out of the sea like ancient giants, draped in mist and home to thousands, and I mean thousands of puffins. Those adorable little guys are the unofficial welcoming committee here. Imagine standing on the edge of a cliff, the wind whipping through your hair, the sea crashing below, and you're surrounded by these charming little birds with their colorful beaks. It's pure, raw, untamed nature. And the people, the Faroes, are just as wonderful. They have this quiet strength, this deep connection to their land and their history, which is steeped in Viking lore. You see it in their traditional chain dance, where the whole village joins hands and sings stories of heroes and legends. It's powerful stuff, and they have this incredible tradition of heima blidni, which means home hospitality. You can literally book a seat at a local family's dinner table for an authentic home-cooked meal. And let's talk about that food, because you know I'm always thinking about it. Given their location, it's all about what the ocean and the land provide. We're talking about the freshest lamb you've ever tasted, raised on those impossibly green hills. They have unique preservation methods born out of necessity, like riced, which is a form of wind-drying fermentation for meat and fish. It has a very, very strong flavor. It's an adventure for your palate, I'll tell you that. It's a taste of history, a taste of survival, a taste of the Faroes itself. Number 9. The Pelion Peninsula, Greece. We're leaving the well-trodden paths of the Greek islands and heading to a place where emerald mountains tumble into turquoise waters, and every village feels like a secret waiting to be discovered. Pelion is where Greeks go to escape the crowds. Picture stone-built villages perched on hillsides, winding cobblestone streets, and beaches so clear you can see every pebble on the bottom. Welcome, my friends, to a place where myth and magic feel real, where, according to legend, the gods themselves came to relax. The villages here are straight out of a fairy tale. Think slate-roofed houses, flower-filled balconies, and squares shaded by ancient plane trees. It's the kind of place where you want to slow down and just breathe it all in. Imagine wandering through the village of Makrinitsa, known as the Balcony of Pelion, with sweeping views over the sea and the city of Volos far below. The water here is so clear and inviting, you'll want to dive right in. Some of the best beaches are hidden at the end of winding forest paths, true slices of paradise. The culture is a beautiful blend of mountain traditions and seaside living. You'll find local festivals, music echoing through the hills, and a warm welcome in every taverna. The people of Pelion are proud of their heritage. Hospitality here is legendary. Expect to be treated like family, with a glass of Sapporo and a plate of homemade sweets. And now, the food. Oh, the food. Pelion's cuisine is a celebration of the land and sea. Think wild mushrooms, mountain herbs, fresh-caught fish, and the famous spezify, a hearty sausage and pepper stew. You'll find tables overflowing with meze, grilled vegetables, tangy cheeses, olives, and honey-drenched pastries. It's simple, rustic, and absolutely delicious. Picture yourself at a seaside taverna, the sun setting over the Aegean, sharing a meal with friends old and new. This is food for the soul, meant to be savored slowly, with laughter and good company. Pelion is a place that invites you to explore, to taste, and to connect. It's a hidden gem where every meal, every view, and every moment feels like a discovery. This is my kind of adventure. Number 8, Slovenia, the jewel box country. Nestled in Central Europe, bordered by Italy, Austria, Hungary, and Croatia, this small, stunning country is home to one of the continent's best-kept secrets, Lake Bled. Slovenia's capital, Ljubljana, sits at the heart of this jewel box nation. Take a look at the map. Slovenia is perfectly placed for adventure, culture, and natural beauty, right where Western and Eastern Europe meet. Hello friends. Oh my goodness, look at this place. We've landed in Slovenia, and I have to tell you, it's like someone took all the best parts of Europe, shrunk them down, and put them in one perfect little jewel box of a country. You've got these majestic snow-dusted Julian Alps that look like they were painted by a master artist, right next to impossibly turquoise rivers so clear you can count the pebbles on the bottom. It's a postcard that came to life, and I'm already feeling that little giddy feeling in my stomach, you know the one? It's the feeling of pure, unadulterated joy that only travel can bring. Just breathing the air here feels different. It's crisp, it's clean, and it smells like pine trees and adventure. The culture here is this beautiful, warm blend of Slavic heartiness, Italian flair, and Austrian precision. People greet you with these genuine, crinkly-eyed smiles that make you feel like you've just come home to a family you never knew you had. It's a place where tradition isn't just preserved in a museum, it's alive and kicking in the lively town squares, in the folk music that drifts from open windows, and in the pride people take in their land. Now let's talk about the important stuff. The food! Oh, the food! I've heard tales of a magical cream cake from Lake Bled called kremsnita. It's supposed to be this cloud of flaky pastry, vanilla cream and custard that will make you weep tears of pure happiness. And then there's idriski's likrofi, these tiny little dumplings that are like perfect little pockets of potato-y goodness. And don't even get me started on the carniolan sausage, it's a national treasure. The food here tells the story of the land, a mix of hearty mountain fare and delicate flavors from the coast. I'm ready to eat my way through that story, one delicious chapter at a time. For activities, where do you even begin? You can hike through Triglav National Park and feel like you're on top of the world, or you can explore the subterranean wonderland of the Postojna Caves. Imagine, a train that takes you through a cave. It's like a theme park ride designed by Mother Nature herself. And the best part? It's still relatively undiscovered. You get all the beauty and charm of its more famous neighbors without the overwhelming crowds. It's Europe's best-kept secret, but I have a feeling the secret is not going to last much longer, so let's get exploring before everyone else finds out. Number 7. Lake Ohrid, North Macedonia. A sparkling jewel tucked between mountains, straddling the border with Albania. This is one of Europe's oldest and deepest lakes, and trust me, it's a place that will steal your heart. Alright friends, get ready, because this destination is pure magic. Imagine waking up to the sound of gentle waves, surrounded by ancient monasteries and cobblestone streets, with the sun sparkling on the water. Lake Ohrid is a living museum. The town of Ohrid is a UNESCO World Heritage Site with churches and ruins that date back over 1,000 years. Every corner feels like a story waiting to be discovered. But it's not just about history, it's about the people. The locals here are warm, welcoming, and always ready to share a story or a plate of something delicious. Hospitality is a way of life, and oh, the food! We're talking about freshly caught Ohrid trout, grilled to perfection, served with local vegetables and a squeeze of lemon. Or try tavshi grafs, a hearty baked bean dish that's pure comfort on a plate. Picture yourself at a lakeside cafe, sipping strong Turkish coffee, watching fishermen glide by in their wooden boats. It's peaceful, it's beautiful, and it's the kind of place that makes you want to slow down and savor every moment. And if you're feeling adventurous, take a boat ride to the monastery of St. Nam, perched right on the lake's edge. The views are breathtaking, and the monastery itself is a masterpiece of art and tranquility. Lake Ohrid is a place for explorers, for dreamers, for anyone who wants to experience a slice of the Balkans that's still a little bit secret. It's a destination that feeds your soul and your appetite. So if you're looking for a place that's rich in history, bursting with flavor, and overflowing with natural beauty, Lake Ohrid is calling your name. Pack your bags, adventure, and a great meal await. Number 6. The Lofoten Islands, Norway, a wild Arctic wonderland above the Arctic Circle where mountains meet the sea in spectacular fashion. Take a deep breath, everyone. We've landed in a place that feels like the edge of the world, where jagged peaks rise straight from the ocean, fishing villages cling to rocky shores, and the air is crisp and salty. This isn't your typical beach getaway. This is a place for adventurers and dreamers, a string of islands where the sun barely sets in summer and the northern lights dance in winter. It's raw, untamed, and absolutely breathtaking. The silence here is broken only by the cry of seabirds and the gentle lapping of waves. You'll see more cod drying racks than people, and the landscape is so dramatic it almost feels unreal. The people of Lofoten are as resilient as the land itself. Their lives are shaped by the sea, the weather, and a deep-rooted connection to nature. You'll find Viking history, colorful traditions, and a warm welcome in every village. And the food? Oh, the food. This is the land of stockfish. Cod that's been wind-dried for centuries, a true taste of the Arctic. Try it with potatoes and butter or sample the freshest seafood you'll ever eat, straight from the icy waters. The main activity here? Just being in nature. Hike along mountain ridges, kayak through crystal-clear fjords, or simply sit by the water and watch the ever-changing light. Every moment feels like a postcard. This is a place to disconnect from the noise of the world and reconnect with something wild and beautiful. The Lofoten Islands are a living adventure, a feast for the senses and a reminder that the best journeys are the ones that surprise you. Number 5. The Azores, Portugal. Picture a stunning archipelago in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, where emerald green mountains meet volcanic lakes and waterfalls tumble through ancient forests. Hydrangeas bloom along winding country roads and black sand beaches are kissed by rolling waves. Welcome to the Azores, a hidden Portuguese paradise floating quietly between Europe and North America. This is a land shaped by fire and water, 9 islands, each with its own personality, scattered across the Atlantic like precious jewels. You'll find crater lakes so blue they look unreal, hot springs steaming in the morning mist, and the air tinged with the scent of the ocean and wildflowers. But it's not just the landscapes that will steal your heart. The Azorean way of life is slow, peaceful, and deeply connected to nature. Fishermen still bring in the daily catch to tiny harbors, and farmers tend to lush green pastures where cows graze under an endless sky. The villages are charming, with whitewashed houses, colorful doors, and quiet streets lined with azulejos, the famous Portuguese tiles. And then there's the food. Oh, the food! Try the cozido das furnas, a stew cooked by volcanic steam right in the earth, or taste the freshest seafood pulled from the Atlantic. Don't miss the local cheeses, sweet pineapples, or the rich, comforting flavors of Azorean cuisine. And of course sip a cup of Goriana tea, grown on Europe's only tea plantations. The Azores is a place for explorers. Hike to the rim of a dormant volcano, swim in natural lava pools, or watch whales and dolphins playing offshore. Every day brings a new adventure, a new chance to connect with the wild, untamed beauty of these islands. So if you're looking for a destination that's off the beaten path, where the world still feels pure and undiscovered, add the Azores to your list. This Atlantic oasis is waiting to surprise you, and trust me, you'll never forget it. Number 4. Georgia, the untamed beauty. Alright, everybody take a deep breath because we are in for a treat. We've just arrived in Georgia, a country at the crossroads of Europe and Asia, and I can already feel its ancient, powerful spirit. This is the capital, Tbilisi, and wow, what a city. It's a place of incredible contrasts. You have these ancient stone churches and fortresses, standing right next to futuristic glass bridges and modern architecture. And these balconies, look at the balconies. Ornate, wooden, carved, colorful. They hang over the narrow cobblestone streets of the old town like beautiful, intricate lace. It feels like every corner has a secret. Every building has 1,000 stories to tell. The name Tbilisi comes from the Georgian word for warm, and it's a reference to the natural hot sulfur springs that flow beneath the city. You can still visit the Abanotubani district, the historic bathhouses with their domed brick roofs. The smell of sulfur is in the air, but in a good way, a historic way. It's a tradition that goes back centuries. People come here to soak, to get scrubbed down, to relax and socialize. It's a huge part of the culture. I might have to try it after I eat, of course. Everything comes after eating, but this city, it immediately grabs you. It's got soul. You can feel the history just walking around. Georgia was one of the first countries in the world to adopt Christianity, way back in the 4th century. And you see these incredible ancient churches everywhere. They're not ornate and gilded like in other parts of Europe. They have this stark, powerful spiritual beauty. Then you wander a bit more and find a hidden courtyard that's now a trendy wine bar, or an old Soviet-era factory that's been turned into a vibrant arts and culture hub. It's this constant dance between the ancient and the new, and it is absolutely captivating. I love a city that isn't afraid to be itself, and the people. The Georgians have a saying, a guest is a gift from God, and they mean it. The hospitality here is legendary. It's warm, it's generous, it's overwhelming in the best possible way. They want to feed you, they want to give you wine, they want to share their stories and their culture with you. You don't feel like a stranger for long in Georgia, you feel like family, and for me, that's what travel is all about. Number 3. The Albanian Riviera, Albania. Okay, so when you think of a European beach vacation, you're probably thinking of Italy, Greece, or Croatia, right? Well, I want you to forget all that for a second and come with me to a place that has all of that beauty, but without the crowds and the crazy prices. Welcome, my friends, to Albania, and specifically the Albanian Riviera. Look at this water. It's a color I don't even think has a name. It's a mix of turquoise, sapphire, and emerald. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful. This coastline stretches along the Ionian Sea with dramatic cliffs plunging into crystal clear water and hidden coves with pristine white pebble beaches. For decades, Albania was isolated from the rest of the world, a communist state closed off to visitors, but now it's opening up, and it's this incredible, unspoiled gem just waiting to be discovered. The best part is, it still feels real. It feels authentic. You're not just on a tourist trail, you're on an adventure. You can be driving along this stunning coastal road, turn a corner, and find a perfect empty beach all to yourself. It's the kind of travel experience that's getting harder and harder to find in Europe. I feel like we've stumbled upon a beautiful secret, and I can't wait to share it with you. Number 2. Montenegro, the perfect glass of paradise. Hello friends, are you ready for this? Because honestly, I don't know if I'm ready for this. We're heading to a place that feels like it was plucked straight out of a fairy tale. A tiny country with a heart so big and landscapes so dramatic, you'll wonder if you've stepped onto a movie set. I'm talking about Montenegro. It's like somebody took the fjords of Norway, the coastline of Italy, and the rugged mountains of Switzerland, put them in a blender, and poured out this perfect little glass of paradise. It's got everything, jaw-dropping coastlines, ancient walled cities, and mountains that seem to just crash right into the sea. It's beautiful, just beautiful. Look at this. The Bay of Kotor, they call it Europe's southernmost fjord, and let me tell you, it gives Norway a run for its money. The water is this impossible shade of blue, and it's surrounded by these sheer black mountains that make you feel so wonderfully small. It's a place where you can just sit with a coffee or maybe something a little stronger and watch the world go by. The air here tastes different, you know? It's cleaner, fresher, filled with the scent of pine and salt. It's the kind of place that makes you want to write a poem, or at least send a very enthusiastic postcard to your parents. And the culture here is just as rich as the scenery. It's a tapestry woven from threads of Venetian, Ottoman, and Slavic history. You see it everywhere, from the architecture of the old towns to the warmth of the people. They have this saying, when a guest enters the house, God enters the house, and they mean it. You'll be welcomed with open arms, a shot of homemade rakia, and probably more food than you can possibly eat. It's this incredible blend of Mediterranean laid-back charm and hearty Balkan hospitality. It's a place where strangers become friends over a shared meal, and that's my favorite kind of place. Speaking of food, oh my goodness, the food. It's a delicious reflection of its geography. Along the coast, you get the most incredible fresh seafood. I'm talking grilled octopus, black risotto made with cuttlefish ink, and fish so fresh it was probably swimming just hours before it landed on your plate. But then you head into the mountains, and it's a whole different story. It's all about hearty, rustic, fair slow-cooked lamb, smoked prosciutto from the village of Njagusi that is just out of this world, and creamy, homemade cheeses. It's simple, it's honest, and it's made with so much love. I could eat here forever. Number 1. Iceland, the epic saga. Alright everybody, buckle up, because we're going from the sun-drenched Adriatic to a place that feels like another planet entirely. A land forged by fire and sculpted by ice, where the earth steams and the sky dances with light. We're going to Iceland. This isn't just a trip, it's an epic saga. It's where you can stand behind a waterfall, walk on a glacier, and watch a volcano erupt, maybe all in the same day. It's nature in its rawest, most powerful, most unbelievably beautiful form. It makes you feel so small in the best possible way. It's a real-life science fiction movie. The landscapes here are just, I don't have the words. They're otherworldly. You have vast volcanic deserts of black sand that stretch for miles, making you feel like you're on the moon. Then there are the glaciers, these immense rivers of ancient ice, shimmering in shades of white and electric blue. You can walk on them, explore ice caves that look like crystal cathedrals. It's breathtaking. And the waterfalls, my goodness, the waterfalls. Each one is more spectacular than the last. Seljalandsfoss, where you can walk behind the curtain of water, or Skogafoss, this perfect, powerful cascade. It's a photographer's paradise. The culture here is fascinating, deeply connected to this dramatic land. Well, there you have it, friends. 10 incredible, hidden and not-so-hidden gems to fuel your travel dreams for 2025. From the mountains of Montenegro to the volcanoes of Iceland, what a journey. It just goes to show you, there is so much beauty and wonder out there in the world, so many amazing people to meet and so much delicious food to eat. I mean, come on, that's what it's all about, right? Connecting with people over a good meal in a beautiful place. That's the good stuff, that's what makes life worth living. I hope this has inspired you to pack your bags and go somewhere new. And listen, the best part of traveling is sharing the stories. So I want to hear from you. What do you think? Have you been to any of these places? Or is there a hidden gem that you think we missed? Let us all know in the comments below. Let's create a community of explorers right here. I read the comments, you know, sometimes with a nice piece of cheese and a glass of wine. It's my favorite part of the day. Your stories, your suggestions, they inspire me, and they help other travelers discover new and exciting destinations. So don't be shy. If you enjoyed coming along on this little adventure with me, if you laughed, if you learned something, or if you're just really hungry right now, do me a little favor, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. It's like a virtual high five and it really helps the channel out. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button and ring the little notification bell so you don't miss out on our next trip. We have so many more places to go, so many more things to eat, and I want you to be there with me. Because that's what it's all about, right? Sharing these beautiful moments. The world is a big, beautiful, delicious place, and it's so much better when we experience it together. So, until next time, be open to everything, try everything, and remember to always leave room for dessert. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.